Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is August the 18th, 2023 and it's 10 o'clock p.m. on an amazing Friday night. My hair is doing its own thing, so don't mind the hot mess that I am tonight. I'm going to slip into the chat and welcome everyone and thank them all for joining. So let me slip up in here to the chat and Pat Bill. Hi Donna, waiting on some fun. Hi, Del, Don and Joe, looking forward to seeing what you're working on tonight. I'm telling you what, it's a blast. I've got a fun project or two that I'll be working on tonight, depending upon how long one of them takes. Hi, Joe, the tech guy. He said to tell you hello back. Linda, hello, Quilting Queen. Hey, Donna, listening while driving. Keep your eyes on the road, baby. Dahlia is doing Dahlia, telling everybody hello and welcoming them. Iris Sail Lady, good evening, everyone. Finally having a cooler night here in Florida. That is awesome. Helen, hello. All from socials, what it's saying. Let me see. Papu, wildfires are all around us. Prayers needed. Please, everyone. Very smoky and hot. Pat, where are you from, honey? I think you're in the California area, if memory serves me correctly. You definitely have our prayers. Quilting Queen 22, hi day, and everyone. Okay, Northern California. Joe had read down further than I did. Melina, hi Donna and Joe. Dahlia. Helen, let me see. I'm just skimming. Hey, Susie. Thanks for coming in tonight, honey. You and Day both. Shelley Clark. I'm Greenland Quilter. Hello, Judy. Katie, hello. Again, everyone. Pat Strawhouse, hello, Donna Joe. Hey, sweetheart. It's been a hot minute since we got to hang out. Greenland Quilter. Just telling everyone hello, Judy. Let me see. Katie Crafts, and that is about it. Pat Strawhouse is telling everyone hello. I'm shutting off the mouse, handing the controls over to the hubs, and now we get to play just a little bit. So with all of that being said, let me move this silly little gadget out of my way. Becca must have finished up and shipped over her subscribers, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you that did segue over and join us. It means a lot to all of us. I want to give a special shout out tonight to Teresa Louise. 3,500 is a big milestone, and I'm so very, very proud of her. Susan, for those that don't know, has hit her 500. So slip over there to both those ladies and congratulate them. It's a big deal when you're working hard to make your channel grow. So with all of that being said, I've got a couple fun projects that I'm working on. John, hello, everyone. Hello, Donna's sweet man. And let me see, Heather. Trying to look. So let me see, Green and Quilter. Hello, Teresa. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anyone coming in. All right, I think that just about covers everybody. So right now I'm tentatively working on this quilt behind me. It's called the Maryland quilt. And being a past president of the Maryland State Firemen's Association's Ladies Auxiliary this year, I've been asked to make the quilt for someone in the ranks. So with that being said, I'll be working on that for a little bit, and then I'll segue over to the next project. I did finish the cheetah up last Friday night. We did get it over onto the long arm. It is loaded and ready to start quilting. Anybody with any ideas on the negative space, please drop it into the chat and I will get to see that, or shoot me an email at donna@handmadebyying.com, because I do read all the emails and I try to keep up with the chat, but all of the comments really help give you ideas when you're quilting a quilt. This one, the cheetah, I'm going to do something special in each of the triangles along the way, and it's going to be a lengthy process. So it'll be on the long arm for quite some time, and then after I get the cheetah done, then I'll segue out into the negative space. Hello, Martha, and welcome. And let me see. I think that's about it. Day's daughter will be returning home tomorrow with her family. Please pray for traveling mercies over them as they travel home in the early morning. So let me see. What else have I got going on? I've got quite a bit of Happy Mail this week. So let me see. I want to make sure that I do get to show you. I got these 3 this week, so I just threw them up in there out of the way. So with that being said, I will move these over here out of the way and have the hubby slip down to the tabletop camera for just a minute. BJ the Blue Jay. I'm going to be working on him. I've got quite a bit of kits, and my Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, I haven't decided yet. In the middle of the days, I'll be working on legit kits, whether it is the Hooter, whatever the project is, I'll be doing those during the days. And then my Monday nights, I'll be changing a few things up there as well. Legit the tree frog. This is going to be cute. So I am going to ask my subscribers when we start this one to help me name it. The name that we do choose for this, they're going to get a little something from Joe and I if we choose the name that they do. And then we've got the cardinal. So there's going to be a lot of legit kits coming our way. And it's just going to be fun projects. I have several in the works. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. Who knows? I told you before that we're segueing more in and leaning more into the legit kits. And it's just going to be mind-blowing to see all of the goodness. I have a special box from one of my subscribers, Louise Cloak. So let me get this opened up. And we'll see the goodness that awaits there. And then I'll get to sewing after one more. So let me see. Looks like Project Dress-A-Girls. Charlie the Cardinal and Freddie the Frog. That'll be cool. So let me fold these. And let's have a look-see at all the goodness. Is that not pretty? And I just love this organization as a whole and all they do to give back to the littles. So the month of September, we'll be doing a lot of talking about working on and making dresses for these little girls. I'll add these to the collection, give you a solid count tonight. You will see Mary to Jesus. She's going to be coming up, and we're going to be doing a video of all of the dresses as they're passed off and talking about Project Dress-A-Girl. So it's going to just be fun. And look at how cute. I like the way that she did the double seam around the pocket. That's something that I haven't done, and I really like that idea. And she gave it a little bit of extra dressing up here at the top. I think that's pretty cool. So thank you so much for your time and making these dresses and donating these to Project Dress-A-Girl. So let me add those to the count. So we now have 116 dresses in hand. And I want to write this name down, Louise Croak, because I just don't want to miss anyone. And thank you so much for your donation to Project Dress-A-Girl. It means a lot to these little ladies. So let me get that out of the way. Something fell over here. I've got everything just stacked up. It's a war zone in here right now. Whoops, wait a minute. A little card. Dead Free Quilter. Hey, hey. Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. The floral dresses is a girl's dress size 12. The dark butterfly dress is a 14. I didn't have any labels large enough. Oh, sewing lady. I like that. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that there so that it does not get misplaced. And we can get to working. So, Dahlia, thank you, girl. Anybody that knows me knows Dahlia does my labeling for my quilts, and I greatly appreciate it. So, this label is going to be my cheetah label. Let me move these out of the way. And she always comes up with the best ideas and what's going to be done. She's got a little V here, and I really like that. The pattern is Violet Craft Rainbow Cheetah, made with Grace. The cheetah's name is Grace. By Handmade by Ying, Donna 2023. And everything that I do always has a little heart in it. And the cheetah will as well as we move along that way. Thank you, Day. And the batiks are beautiful. The yardage is amazing. And anyone that doesn't know, I do collect salvages, and I have a stack of them here, and we're going to do an all-day salvage so and make up some blocks, and that'll be in September as well. So I've got a lot of things on my plate with as far as a fun lineup of things for us to do together, and it's just going to be fun. And then this is going to be my label. I am working on 2 projects currently simultaneously. Well, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. And Sassy Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter is going to be kicking the Harvest Deliveries quilt off on her channel next Friday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Please make sure that you slip over there, bring your supplies, and sew along with her. A lot of us are going to be over there in the chat and sewing. And I've made this one this week because I wanted to blow it up to be a lap throw for on my sofa. And I'll let you see that next week. I want to get this one pushed over to, this is hers, her project totally, but I want to make sure that you get to see that. Then I'm also working on the holiday delivery, and I'll be working on the star blocks tonight of this. So I'm going to work on a couple of the blocks behind me, and then I'll segue over to that. And Dahlia, thank you so much for doing my labels. And then she's made my label for my truck and my door, and it says Handmade by Ying Christmas Delivery. And isn't that just going to be so fitting in the middle of that door of the truck? I just love it. Day, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't be more blessed with amazing ones that are helping me along the way. We have 139 in the chat. If we hit 150 in the chat, I am doing a giveaway tonight. So if you would like to share, let people know that we're live, that we're working tonight, please share away. If Joe lets me know that we've hit 150, I will do a giveaway. So with all of that being said, let me show you this fun little block that I'm doing. And it comes together really simple. It's called the Twin Sister A block. Now this is from the Block Builder card deck. But this is, I'm not going to turn the card over because I'm not at liberty to share the pattern with you as far as the measurements. The quilt behind me hanging the blocks, you'll be able to see how easy this comes together and how you square it down. So I won't be giving any of the sizes to the measurements. If you need the block builder cards, you can get those off the Amazon link. So let me slide that over there out of the way and let's get sewing. So you need 4 cuts of fabric, 2 of each kind. I can tell you that. And all you do is, I always start with the darker. It doesn't rightly matter. It's just going to work out really cute. And Kathleen, hello, sweetheart. And then you don't even have to pin these. They go in the upper right corner. It's really important that you do your placement correctly, or your blocks will not come out. I have a little wrinkle here, and I want to make sure that that is not going to bother. Because when they've been cut out for a little bit and sitting, we want to make sure they're right the first time. Then I'm going to slide it in here. And I'm just going to lay them here. I'm not going to pin because this, you're going to be trimming down a little bit. So the pinning is not going to make a great big difference. So let me get the machine turned on. Make sure I have my needle up. And get lined up, and let's get ready to sew. This comes together really easy and fast. So I'll do a couple of these blocks with you, and then I'll move over to the next project. So you guys can see this place is always busy doing something. And Kelly, I did get your message. Kelly Cruises and Craft, and I totally understand, sweetheart. So we've got these in, and all you're going to do is separate them and trim off your little bit of thread that you have. And then you're going to press them to the right. And like I said, this is going to come together and you're going to be like totally blown away at how quick and simple and painless this block is. Looks complicated, but it's really not. Every time I get into the block builder cards, there's always something fun to learn, something that you really get to do along the way that's different. Now, this is where you can't get messed up. Your darkest block, you're going to want to put on the top and make sure that facing the left-hand side is where your triangle faces up. And you're going to do this same step 2 times. No need to pin here, and don't worry about the extra over here because you're going to be trimming down. So the main thing is get your point straight here and just line it up as best you can. Get that set there. That way this one will be ready to go too. Once you get these blocks set out, you can knock out a nice size lap quilt in an afternoon, to be honest. And they are really, really easy to come. And it just sews straight off the end. And then you're going to open them back up the same way. Press to the dark. Press your seam. Then you're going to flip your block. And you're going to pull this one and do the same thing. Got a gnat in here. So if you see me batting at something, it's a silly old gnat driving me crazy. So now all you do is make sure that you've got your darkest one on your left-hand side. Then you're going to line them up and make sure that you pin in place right there. And I have made several of these. And as long as you put a pin in that center piece, you're not going to have any issues, and it lines up extremely well. Now you're going to be sewing on the tip here, so you're going to want to go really slow until you get it going in, so it doesn't curl up and fly backward. And then just line them up. That's simple. We've made the block. You can press this seam open. I'm just pressing off to one side. Doesn't matter to which. It just needs to be pressed, finger press it over. I've been in the air conditioning all day, so I sound real nasally. Donna, you sound like you're sick again. God bless your heart. It's just whatever this is, it just kicked up this evening later. And I really believe that it's just, I've been sitting in the air conditioner working, and I'm just not used to it. So all you're going to do now, you're not squaring your block, you're just cutting off these. So line your white or whatever your primary color is up here at the end, because you will be squaring these at a later date. And all you're doing is just cutting this off for now. And like I said, that little piece, I'm just going to leave it because the block needs squared. You're going to size it to the appropriate size. And like I said, I'm not going to give measurements, so therefore I'm not going to square it down tonight. But look how quick and simple that block came together. The points are great. And it looks like I put a lot of hard work into it, and I didn't. Yay, giveaway. We are so close to a giveaway tonight. Candace, hello. Let me see. Kelly says, hello, quilters. Susie Gabbard, guess who I answered her. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, Donna. And I thank you for understanding. Another time, when the time's right, honey. I just thought it would be fun to sew together. Life happens. You okay, Donna? You sound nasally. I think it's the air conditioning. Hi, everyone from Harrisburg, Virginia. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Susie Gabbard, let's keep sewing, sewing, sewing. I love you. Looks great. Love the colors. Absolutely. Our Maryland colors are the red, the gold, the black, and the white. So I'm going to be tying all of it in. And I'm going to put a border around, and then I'm going to use red cornerstones to really make it pop. And I think that's going to make it all come together. I believe the colors are just wowzer. East Coast, Virginia, love the Harrisburg area. I get a light cough with AC too in the hotel throat. Absolutely. I really think that's all this is. Hello, Linda Denton, sweetheart, and welcome. Let me see. Chloe, hello. Donna, can you do that block again, please? I was trying to get something to eat and missed all of that. You have one prepared. Don't go out. I'm going to be doing 11 of them. There's 12 total that I need yet to complete what I'm working on behind me. So they're already pre-cut. So I'm just going to streamline them, but I'll do one more real slow and then I'll just knock them out. So I'm going to lay this right here. It's not on the floor, guys. It's on my boxes. And I don't like the waste. So I'm just going to show you something really quick. Do not throw these away because, you know, you can always use them. There's no way to do this any other way because you're cutting tips off. So what I like to do is just line them up on this line, and I'm going to square them down to 4 inches. And as you can see from the blocks that I've done already, this is how many I've gotten. And I'll utilize this either in the back where I join the backing or into the border somehow. But this will be used and it's not going to go to waste. So that's quite a lot, as you can see, for the amount of blocks that I've got done. So don't throw them away. Just take your time and enjoy the process. It doesn't take a minute to sew them in. If you put them down, you're going to get busy and it's going to be like, yeah, maybe another time. I'll do it the next go around or whatever. Do them now. Then they're done and out of your way and ready for your next projects. Trying to get that thread out of there. So all I'm going to do, this is really simple. I go to the dark. We all know how to do this. But I'm just showing you how quick and simple. Just knocking them out of the way as you do the block or as you're done working a set of blocks. You can do this while you're watching TV or watching YouTube, whatever. And just go ahead and take your time, and these will square to 4 inches. And just go ahead and trim them up and set them aside. It's a win-win. You're not wasting fabric. And by the time this block is totally done and squared down, you'll see there's very little waste. And that's what I really like about it. Grab the wrong side of my ruler here. I'm going to bring it down. I think I picked my ruler up backwards, so I'm going to recheck the measurement on that one because I want them to all be at 4 inches. And I won't go over this step with everyone because I'll put them in a stack, and then when I'm sitting by myself tomorrow morning having a cup of coffee, I'll just sew these in. Yeah, I thought I miscut that, so I wanted to get it done right. So I'll go ahead and grab these, hook them all together, and then they are ready to roll whenever I'm ready for them. So let me move these out of the way. Anytime you're doing a project, we all do it. And I pre-do everything. I have my blocks the way that I want to do them. I'm holding one stack because I want to see how big I want this quilt to be. There is no rhyme or reason, but all of these will become quilt blocks for the one that's behind me on this side. I may turn these into a quilt pillow, or I may put them back for next year. So when you're lining your projects up, if you stay organized, that's the key to any quilt going really well for you. So just separate them, line them up. I always start with my darkest when I'm sewing them together. That's just the way that I choose to do mine. Lay your block up to the corner. I don't know how these got wrinkled up. They make great borders too for scraps. Absolutely. Memoirs, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. And know that you are covered in our prayers for total healing for that foot. So now all you're going to do is sew straight down. Pop it under. And then just sew off. You don't want to go into the black too awful much, but it will be lost in your next seam. And then just go slow and sew off. And as I work the block, that's the way I'll do them for all of them. Make sure that you're lined up. This point up here is your most important. To make sure that you have your fabric over it and it's ready to go. Sorry guys, but my string just broke. My thread. Give me just a second. And we'll get it rethreaded. Back here, it broke here. I want to make sure I've got it in. Yep. And then unlock it. And then you're just going to snip your threads because you don't want all of that hanging off. And then just make your little stack. And make sure you're trimming your threads. It'll make your life so much simpler. Then, like I said, you're going to take your white and push it to the left, to the right. It's my left, but it'll be to your right. You're just going to push it up. Normally, we would iron to the dark. This time, you're not going to do that. You're just going to do the same. And trust me, this will line up really, really pretty. Buffy, hello. I love that block and learned something new. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. This is a fun block to do. And from time to time for a specialty project, I do pull from those block builder cards. Let me see. Never thought to use a ruler as a scrap pusher. Absolutely. I'll use it for anything. If it gets it out of my way, absolutely. And then all you're going to do is fold it together. Make sure you keep your dark on the top. So Kathleen, you can put your darkest fabric facing up. I want to make sure that I'm in the camera, so I might have went up too far. So let me do it this way. Kathleen, your darkest, and you're going to have your arrow pointing up to the left. Your light color, and then you're going to have them facing the opposite angles. You're just going to fold it up. Make sure that you pinch it to your corner so it doesn't slide on you. You can pin it if you choose. Flip it over and just sew it in. This is one of the blocks that it comes together so easy. You look at a block sometimes and you just can't figure it out. And it's like, what in the world is going on? How did they do that? So you play with it a little bit. And this is the easiest way that I've been able to see. Now I'm going to keep my dark on top and I'm going to take and finger press this first. And then I'm just going to press it in. Set it aside. Why that got tight like that? Flip it over and do the same thing. Your darkest color is going to be on the top every time you press. So now I'm going to take it and lay it this way. Your light's going to be on your left. I'm with you, sis. Thank you. I really like this block. I really like this block. I'm telling you. So you don't have to worry about lining up here because you're going to be trimming these off. Your only focus point is right here. If you can get this lined up, you've got it made. The name of the block is Twin Sisters A. And this is what it looks like. And this is the black, this is like the dark and gray view of it. And this is what it is when it's together. And it is just really fun to put this one together. Didn't take but about 45 minutes to an hour. It took me longer to press the fabric and starch it than it did to cut the fabric. So if that's any account, make sure that you pin this one in place, flip it around, and your dog ear up here, it will go under your needle and flip back on you. So make sure that you get that under your presser foot. That's the only thing that I have honestly noticed with this block. Sure. Sometimes your fabric will pull, and it's not that you've done anything. It's just that's the way it happens. So finger press it, and then we're going to trim. And if you go slow, you're not going to have any puckers. And this will all press flat. And it looks really sharp. Then let me move this one out of the way. And I'll do it again for you. You can even try to do it this way if you would like. I just normally just use my regular ruler and just cut it straight off. This is the first time I have made it for live. Catherine, welcome, sweetheart. What line of fabric are you using? This is all Moda because it is a date quilt. I wanted to make sure that I used a nice line. This is just straight out Moda. Welcome, Kathleen. Glad you could join us. Absolutely. I want everybody to feel welcome when they come here. And as you can see, this one's curling just a little bit, but I have not squared it and I'm not going to. But that is your finished block. And then after the live or tomorrow, I'll square it down. I need to make all the blocks and then I'll square them down. For those that are coming in late, take the little tidbits that you cut off and you're just going to take your time right now and sew them together. You don't have to do this step by any means, but I don't like wasted fabric. And if there's a way that I can pre-make a block and have it ready to go, I'll do it. And it's just one more tool in your toolbox to be ready. These little tidbits, I just go ahead and snip them off because I'm not sure if they're going to come in on the trimmed end. Press to your dark side. Flip it over and do the same thing. And then you're going to square it to 4 inches and set it aside. Susie, you kill me. I just realized I do that all the time. My handy little scraper, I guess. And that's just 2 more done tonight of these. So as you can see, it comes together easy. It's a quick, easy, simple block, and it's just fun to do. Son needs help with something. Go ahead, honey. Go help your baby. And then I do have a trash can there. I'm not just pitching it. Is it Bella Solid? I think it's Moda. Yes. I'm laughing here each time you do that, Donna. LOL. It's genius. It's just, I've always done it and didn't even really think about it. Kathleen, be right back, thinking about any doing things well differently than I've seen her learn so far. The fun things on my brain. I get it. What line of fabric? I've already done that. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Is this the first time? Okay, I did that one, Catherine. Okay. This block is from the Block Builder card decks, so you can look it up there. And give me 1 second, and I'll drop the link for it. If you're interested in them, go ahead and hit the link. And then I'm going to move on to my other project I wanted to show you tonight. Just a second. The way these funny little things are. This is the link that I'll be sharing in just a minute. It's on sale for $15 a box if you're interested. If you don't have them, You can order them here, and it's just a fun block to do, and you can knock out so many so fast. Let me see, Mona. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Mona. The block builder set is pretty amazing. Absolutely. You can make so many different patterns. You can pull one a day and throw something like this together. The fun part about what I like, I'm going to shut my machine off a second and show you. My Sew It Seams group and I, we do quite a bit of sewing together, and keep each other company throughout the week. I don't want this. That's my personal stuff, so let me move that out of the way. But let me get this laid in, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. These are not trimmed down, so remember that. It's not going to line up really good yet. Now, this is 4 across and 5 down right now. And I'm trying to make sure you can see what I'm trying to show you. You've got one pinwheel here, and then you've got the secondaries along the way as it grows out, as you're building this quilt out. And I think that looks pretty cool. And you just need to watch your layout. I had it up earlier and the girls told me exactly which block I needed to change, which threw the whole row off, because if I would have sewed it together, I wouldn't have noticed. And then I'd have been having a date with Jack. So I highly implore, lay your blocks out and make sure that you've got that pinwheel. If you've got the pinwheel, then you've got your block right. I start like a light, a dark, a light, a dark. I'm going to do one more row here, I believe. And then we'll do one more row across the bottom because I want it to be really big and a snuggly quilt. Let me see. Debt free quilter. I'm enjoying the secondary pattern your block makes. Absolutely. And I've played with this block a lot today, just turning it different ways. And I like the secondary. I think that's what makes this block a fun one. What about the biased edges? It's not warping on me or anything, but I heavily starch. Let me see. Hi, Stephanie, Donna. Keep Jack away. Absolutely. So I'm going to abort that project for a second and work on my other one that I've got going here. And I've got it, they're pre-made up to where I'm sewing the final steps in. Once I get this one sewed in, I'll be able to show it to you. And then I'll streamline and get these done while I sit and chat a bit. But, Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter next Friday night at 6 o'clock is going to be going live. She's doing the harvest deliveries. It's a 10 Sisters pattern. It's free. It's over on 10 Sisters website. Click the link. And Stephanie is going to walk you through the process of how to do that. You can make it with the grid, or you can make it with just blocks. The pattern gives you all of the information, and it is honestly a quick, easy sew as well. She's going to be able to do it all in one evening, I believe. And she can give you more information on it here in the chat. She's still here, I believe. And I've worked the pattern. I sent it to her today to show her what I've come up with on my end. And they've also got the Christmas delivery, and I'm working one of the blocks, well, a couple of the blocks now. Anytime I'm doing a bigger project, I break it down into bite-sized pieces. That way you don't get bored along the way. And my bobbin, I lost the bobbin chicken, I believe, or my bobbin got hung up. So give me just a second. Karen, thank you. Is there a video on how to sew the grid? You're going to have to talk to Memoirs. Okay, shut this off. Give me just a second. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to take me just a second. My bobbin case didn't pick up the bobbin coming out, so it's just being fussy tonight, and it's still not. Every once in a while, a machine will do that to you. That's in there, and I don't know why. Try one more time. If not, I'll change machines. Go back this way. Sorry for the delay. Memoirs is here. Memoirs. Go ahead and type in the chat for me while I'm delayed with this machine, if you would. The information on the 10 sisters. Joe, can you turn her blue so she can type in the chat, please? Memoirs, I'm going to turn you blue for a minute. So that way you'll be able to drop the information. Then we can pin it to the top of the chat. Thank you, Memoirs. I'm here. Let's let her type that in. Nope, I cannot get that out. So Joe can do that tomorrow. I don't know if it's these tired eyes or what. But anyway, I've made it almost down, but I'll be able to open it up and show you the blog. This is going to be my Christmas blog. Now, is that not pretty? It's got all of the Christmas colors here, and I went with different shadings of green here. And it is the trying to look here. 10 Sisters. This is the home delivery for the Christmas pattern that I'm going to be working on here. So let me see if Sassy can type that information in. So I'll be making 4 of these blocks, and I'll be adding on the left-hand side one more row that I'll be adding in. It's 10sisters.com harvest deliveries pattern. Let me get the link. Thank you, Sassy. She's getting it now. And I want to put a pin in this so I know this needs finished yet. Move all my stuff out of the way because when Joe comes over after the live, he'll fix my machine up for me. Block size. This one will finish at, it'll be set in at 12. Susie K. Thank you, sweetheart. Becca, thank you for sending your subscribers over. If I didn't already, thank you. But that's going to be the block that I'll use on the Christmas home deliveries. And then I've got my harvest deliveries. And I just love the way that mine came out, but I'm not going to show anybody until after she does her video of it and her instructions, because I went way outside of what she's showing. But it's going to be a blast, and I'm going to be sitting in there. I'm going to be sitting on my side, sewing along as she's doing hers. If you haven't subscribed to Sassy, Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter, please check her out. So let me see, what else can I tell you? We've got all of our dates, all of our projects are set up. This I'll be able to show you. My goal is I am free this weekend, and I'm going to be working on getting this one done. So I am going to start in September doing just a short clip of what, like a weekend review kind of thing, but I'm not sure what Joe will name it. And Mondays, the Vortex comes out. Tuesday, I'll be live. Wednesday, I'm not sure if I'm doing Wednesday or Thursday yet. Joe picks the schedule. But I'm going to be doing afternoon sewing on legit kits there as well. Monday nights, I may segue back to interviews. I'm not sure. Or I may just stick with working the projects. My Friday nights are going to stay project-based. And we're just going to get busy. The kids go back to school here in next week. And this grandma's got to have something to do. So what a better thing to do than be sewing. I will be doing some long arm videoing just of the cheetah. And they're going to be evergreen videos. It's going to be standalone. And that's going to be fun. Joe will have the camera right down in so you can see what I'm doing and how I'm going to outline that. It's going to be totally different than anything that you've ever seen. I've got it mapped out the way that I want to do the blocks. And it's just going to be fun. So with no machine, I could set the other one up and streamline this and finish this, but I don't want to do a project on 2 separate machines. So with all of that being said, I'm going to cut you loose tonight. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I humbly appreciate each and every one of you. That's going to be cool to watch. Absolutely. And I'll have my camera up there, my cell phone hooked, so that I'll be able to talk to you along the way as soon as I see your comments. Or if you see something you would like me to try in one of the blocks, I think that's going to be cool to let's do a collab on it. My subscribers helping me figure out what we're going to do in each block. I just think it's going to be fun. I'm going to outline all the way around the cheetah. I'm going to baste the cheetah in several areas along the way. I don't want any slippage. And then I'll be working on figuring out how all that negative space is going to fill in. So with all of that being said, thank you guys. Have a fabulous evening. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up if you would. It lets us know that you do like the content that we do put out. And who knows, I got a free weekend. Maybe I'll see you again tomorrow at some point. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.